everybody, and welcome back to a Dinosaur King tournament video. And as I'm sure you know, the deadline has passed and I have received over 70 entries. Well, technically we have 80 entries in this tournament. I have to add 2 bot teams just so I could get an even set of numbers so I could do the matchups properly. And it was very much all over the place. So yeah, it will be the top 16 will qualify for the last 32 round of seeded team, so it will be this since I have got more than enough. I got way more entries than I thought I would get. I only say that because my 2v2 tournaments aren't as popular as my 3v3 tournaments. So I thought, okay, I'll probably get less entries. But like, oh my goodness, like I think one guy literally asked me if his entire like friendship group can join. And I said yes, and then I got about 10 entries. So this guy got like loads of friends. I didn't realise. I thought you only had like 2 friends, and he got like 10 of them. Yeah. Right, let's so there's all the beautiful people that entered. I'm going to quickly go through everyone's teams, and yes, there's a lot of teams, so I'm going to quickly go through them, and then I'm going to showcase the matchups, because I have done the draw for the matchups for the league phase. I only done it because it took me 2 bloody hours to do. And a multitude of bot fail attempts. And let me tell you something. There are some tasty matchups in the league phase. So, up first we've got, well, me of course. And yeah, you may notice, no Megaraptor this time. This is the first tournament that I've hosted. I'm not using Megaraptor. Only because I wanted to use Megalosaurus. And I've gone with the Warning type. We're going to cook with this team. And I picked Alpha Irritator because, why the hell not? I wanted Irritator, but there were quite a few Irritators. But yeah, Alpha Irritator, Dino Stuffer, Javelin, Struthio Rush. Pretty standard. Okay, our first entry, we have got Shy Guy coming in with an Irritator. And a Styracosaurus. Okay, so one thing I have noticed in this tournament, there's a lot. Fire is yet again the most popular element in this tournament. I think almost half the teams in this tournament have a fire dinosaur in them. That is bonkers. So having a water type in your team is going to give you a pretty decent advantage against most opponents you face. If you have a wind dinosaur, then, well, it's the opposite. And there are surprisingly a lot of wind dinosaurs in this tournament. I think wind is like the second most popular, which is a big surprise. And then they got Styracosaurus. Okay, we got Ultra Lord coming in, making a return. We got Super Saiyan Raptor and Deinonychus. Not much to say there. We got Sliverwing. Now, Sliverwing could be a newcomer to watch here, because they have performed well in other people's tournaments. They are coming in with an Isosaurus and a Super Shant. I think this guy could be one to watch in terms of the newcomers joining in. We got Gladiator Bahamut, who is also known as Drogon, who likes to change his name every 5 seconds. They got Super Eocarch and Stegosaurus, which is surprisingly a very popular dinosaur in this tournament. Stegosaurus is going to feature a lot. And well, speaking of Stegosaurus, we got another newcomer, the Outlaw, with one of the best profile picks in this tournament, coming in with a Stegosaurus of his own. And a Rugops as well, a Warning type Rugops. It'll be interesting to see how this guy performs. Right, down here we have got Echo Fury. Oh no, yeah, if you're wondering what these pots are, these are the pots that you guys have been seeded in, but more on that later. Right, we got Echo Fury, we got with Albertoceratops and a Baryonyx. Now, fun fact about Baryonyx, it is the most common dinosaur in this tournament. Shindominus coming in with Tajongosaurus and Omega Eocarcharia. They seem to like using these 2 dinosaurs a lot. Got our Deathfire there, the traitorous slime not using Flare Sword. And we got the usual suspect. We got Dino Hunter coming in with Spinosaurus, a Blitz type Spinosaurus, and a Frovinator. Now, what's crazy, this is the only Spinosaurus in this entire tournament. It's always been one of the most popular dinosaurs in my tournament, but this is the only one. There are a few people using Spiny, but I don't count that. So yeah, with this team, I think Dino Hunter could be a dark horse this year. We got another newcomer with Time coming in with Brontokids and Anchiceratops. Yeah, there's a few sweaty teams here, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is when you unban Brontokids. We got Conciliatory Pass making his second appearance in my tournament with the Irritator Warning type. Now this thing cooked in World Championship 6. And the Super Trike. Conciliatory Pass had a decent showing for a newcomer. We got another usual suspect, Arctic Warriors, coming in with a Tank and Spiny. Be interesting to see how they do. Okay, oh come on, the profile pics are broken again. Ah, good thing I got them saved on PowerPoint. Anyway, we got Aaron Plays coming in with Lambeosaurus and Giganotosaurus. Aaron Plays one of the most exciting combatants last year. Got loads of ties. And I think the fact that they got loads of ties last year might have influenced their team here. You got a tie type, you got tie attack, you got a tie base move here, and you got tiebreaker. I think they determined to turn those draws into wins. Right, we got Martin Soto coming in with Saltosaurus and Saurophaganax. I think they had these two last year as part of a threesome. Right, we have got Lozonjay coming in with Saurophaganax. Saurophaganax, the most popular fire dinosaur in this tournament. A lot of people are using it. Magma Blast, Recovery, the Firebomb, and then Tyrannosaurus. Very few grass types. I think there's like just over 10 grass types in this tournament. Yeah, Tyrannosaurus, another solid team there. We got the Mad Lad cooking up something spicy like usual. We got Patagosaurus, and we got Deltadromeus. Intrigued to see how this Patagosaurus does, because he doesn't have any water moves. So going up against those fire types, this thing's going to have no advantage. But maybe he doesn't need it. And then the Deltadromeus coming in here with the Mayfly, the Banana Surprise. Might surprise a few in this tournament, lad. Right, we got Lepoke coming in with Shizhuangosaurus and Apatosaurus. Okay, after that we have got Iron Dan coming in with Saurophaganax and Super Baryonyx. Will Iron Dan make an improvement on World Championship 6? Well, I've seen their match schedule. It's not the easiest matchups they got. Right, one of my favourite combatants, we got coming in with Super Eocarcharia and Tarkia. Yeah, I think this could be a strong team in this tournament. We've got Diasynapsid, a newcomer, coming in with Stegosaurus and Megaraptor. Gone very attacking here with this team. And this is the only Megaraptor in the whole tournament. So you're one of a kind. Right, we got Shiki Iki Yamazamadu coming in with Super Talarurus and Eocarcharia. With the Omega Armor, of course. And again, no freaking Flare Sword. An abomination of a moveset. Right, up next we got Rayborn coming in with Alpha Iguanodon. I think they used this last year. But they have gone with Eocarcharia this time with the Omega Armor. And they got Crimson Flame instead of freaking Flare Sword. Right, up next we got another newcomer from last year. We got Gold coming in with Stegosaurus and Ampelosaurus. Gold didn't have the best time last year. And they got with the same dinosaurs, maybe different movesets. It could be a tough one for them. Alright, we got Moslett coming in with Gastonia and Suchomimus. Not much to say there. Right, we got another newcomer. We got Power214, who was itching to join my tournament. They got Liliensturnus and a T-Rex with the Deathfire. So this T-Rex is probably going to hard carry this team. I don't see the Liliensturnus doing much. Right, we got Maha Channel, another newcomer with Daspletosaurus Blitz type with the Deathfire. So that's going to be a interesting dinosaur there. And they got Suchomimus. Right, we got one of the heavy hitters. We got Dino Smash coming in with Torosaurus and Saurophaganax. Now, they did use Torosaurus last year, and it did serve them quite well. But they have a Saurophaganax this time with no fire moves, which, well, I think it could be to the benefit of this Saurophaganax here. With the attack boost, the Kamikaze Tackle, this Saurophaganax will hit hard, regardless of the lack of fire moves. Dino Smash could go far. Right, we got a newcomer. Well, they had the most ridiculous username ever, so I shortened it to Jane Doe. They got a Triceratops, and they got Terry Dinotector. Bit of an odd move, Dino Swing on Terry, but there we go. Right, we got Storm, who had a pretty good showing for a newcomer last year. They got Super Monolophosaurus, and they got the Chomp Dinotector. We have Karjon, who always seems to do well in the group phase stages, with Alpha Suchomimus and Tank Dinotector. Right, we have Cerno with Eustreptospondylus and Crowlophosaurus. Epic Brad coming in with Super Baryonyx and Super Ferry. Gone super duper this time. I will say, I think this is an improvement on their team last year. So I think Epic Brad will do better than they did in World Championship 6. Right, we have also got Shazzy coming in with a T-Rex and a Pachyrhinosaurus. Very hard-hitting crits, this team. Roses of Death, a newcomer, coming in with Yanchungosaurus. I'm sorry if you could hear that humming in the background. My fan is bloody hot in here. It's over like 30 degrees. Anyway, we've got Yanchungosaurus and Allosaurus. We got Tichan Johnny. A lot of Japanese players have entered this tournament. Well, I assume they're Japanese players based on their usernames. I might be wrong. But anyway, Alpha Kentrosaurus and a Saurophaganax. Again, I think this could be a solid team in this tournament. I haven't really had time to look through everyone's teams intently. I've only just glazed over them. Right, anyway, we've got Futuristic making a return with Alpha Kentrosaurus and Maximus. Right, we have got MEJP10 making another appearance in my tournament with Pachyrhinosaurus and Mapusaurus. This could be a spicy moveset. We have the Pivart with Joboria and Saurolophus. Right, we have another newcomer who I think could be one to watch. We have Paleoolophus with Tarkia and Edmontosaurus. With the Death Grind, the Green Impulse, and Nature's Blessing. Another newcomer who I think could be one to watch. We have Swift Wyvern with Super Ceratosaurus and Alpha Acro. And they got the Deathfire there. Right, we have quite a few newcomers coming up. So we got Septal Knight. Sorry if I butcher all your usernames. We got with the Chomp, the paper type. So that means the Chomp will always start with a paper hit. Which won't really help it because it's Plasma Anchor. But anyway, they got Chomp and Ace. Ace Dinotector, that is. Be interesting to see if this guy goes against Arctic Warriors. I haven't fully checked the matchups yet. Anyway, we've got Xenoslick Goku coming in with an Irritator and an Omega Eocarcharia. He really likes using Eocarcharia. And this guy knows how to use it properly because he's got Flare Sword. Right, we got some more returning combatants here with Dino Hug coming in with Super Spiny and a Patasaurus. Dino Fans with Pachyrhinosaurus, the Rock type, and Armatus with the Spectral Armor. Navan hoping to improve on last year's showing, coming in with Dilophosaurus, a Blitz type Dilo, and they do have Brontekins. So I'm sure Navan will perform a lot better than they did in World Championship 6. We got Team Allo with, well, the usual suspects. I won't even go through this team. Carnotaurus Man coming in with Ace. Normal Ace, that is. And a Ferrozenosaurus. Navi coming in with Fukui Raptor and Ableosaurus. This is probably the most unique team in the whole tournament. But anyway, moving on. We've got a newcomer in Bellatrix with Alpha Dilophosaurus and Metaburosaurus. Looking to murder some half-bloods. Right, we got Cryonova coming in with Rugops, a warning type Rugops, and a T-Rex. A very hard-hitting team, this, from Cryonova. And what's interesting, no wind moves, which I think, with all the fire types in this tournament, is going to help Cryonova out. We got Asta making a return with a Rhinoceratops and Black T-Rex, the only Black T-Rex in this whole tournament. And we all know how hard this thing can hit. Right, we got Silver Knights with a Joboria, with the Hydro Cutter. We all saw how effective that was for certain teams last year. And they got Pentaceratops, which they seem to favour. Engineer Gaming making a comeback here with Alpha Acrocanthosaurus, with normal Acrocanthosaurus. With the lethal type. And Parasaurolophus Dinotector, which I think they've used these two before. Right, we have got Ibuki Suiika. Sorry if I butchered that. With Zuniceratops and Super Chomp. They seem to really like using lightning dinosaurs. Okay, we got some newcomers. Well, we're all newcomers here. We got Spy with Super Monolophosaurus and Eoraptor. Eoraptor's going to be a very interesting pick here. We'll see how he does with that thing. And yeah, here comes like the army of this guy's of someone's friends that I mentioned earlier. So we got Lunasa Prism River. We got Toramaru Show, we got Dead Sex, we got Beeper, we got Herbert Ludwig, all newcomers. And we got this guy, Hong Miling, and Static Kyoru. This guy, Kinzo Ushiromaya, and Azayoi Sakuya. And I think they're all the friends that got invited to my tournament. So yeah, loads of them. Will one of them win? I doubt it, but we'll see. Anyway, we got Dexin Winters making a return with Alpha Suchomimus and, of course, Saurophaganax. They always seem to like using that. Again, Dexin could be one to watch in this tournament. And, well, we have to have the return of the champ from World Championship 6 with Black Beauty coming in with Diceratops this time. And using Ace Dinotector again. And, of course, we got to have LB Gozzy coming back with the Super Ceratosaurus. And he's gone Terry Dinotector this time. Going hard here. And of course we have Maastrichtian making a return, and of course they're using Brontikins. And they got Stegosaurus. We have Yukari Yakumo with Utahraptor and Tank Dinotector. Then we have Steel Mason, formerly known as M-Steel, coming in with the Tarbosaurus and Alpha Kentrosaurus. Kasane Teto with Albertosaurus and Super Opisthocoelocordia. Then we have Gazmaniac, the veteran, coming in with Torvosaurus. They seem to like using that. And Armatus with a spectral armor. Oh, we're almost done, guys, I promise. We got Moloch Horridus making a return with Ampulosaurus and a Frovinator. Fool's Cap Hamato coming in with an Alpha Acro and a Baryonyx. We have a former champ Diddy Darius coming in with Therizinosaurus and Tank Super Defense type. They'll be looking to make a vast improvement on last year's showing. Right, we have Madotsuki coming in with Super Mono and Super Mutabarosaurus. Very interesting team. Rimu Hakure with Fukuisaurus and Super Alioramus. And then one of the bot teams, we got the Champions team. Coming in with Parasaurolophus, the champion of the Gracious Grass tournament, and Rugops, the winner of the Kakshin Clash tournament. And our final entry is Blood Moon coming in with Lexovosaurus and Super Baryonyx. No T-Rex this time. So we'll see how this change of tactics plays out for Blood Moon. And I've added ChatGPT with Ankylosaurus and Super Mimus. So this one's a funny one. I just asked them to pick a random dinosaur from the Dinosaur King anime, and they went with Ankylosaurus and Super Mimus. I also asked them to pick random moves. That's why these movesets seem a bit like base and all over the place. But anyway, that is the entries, ladies and gentlemen. Right, I'm sure you'll all be itching to find out who your opponents are going to be for the league phase, so let's find out. So as you can see here, I have listed like all the different like stats. So as you can see here, Baryonyx and Saurophaganax, definitely the most popular dinosaurs at 6. Steg, T-Rex, Alpha Kentro, Armatus, Brontikins, Omega Eocark, Super Mono, Pachyrhinosaurus, Rugops, Suchomimus, Super Fairy, and then a couple of ones, and then all these like saps at the bottom. And yeah, you can see here 36 fire dinosaurs in this tournament, 31 water types, 19 lightning types, 22 earths, 14 grass, and 27 wind types, and 11 secrets. So right, you must be wondering what all this is. So this is how I basically sorted all the matchups out for this tournament. So we have 4 pots. So we have pot 1s like tournament winners, guys that have done well in other people's tournaments, high ranked veterans and stuff like that. Pot 2 like continues that trend. And then pot 3 and 4 more like newcomers and stuff. Like pot 4 are all newcomers and the bot teams. So as you can see here, all this is just like how I did the matchup. So I used a formula in Excel to change the random numberness. Yes, whatever. Right. No, hang on. There. So you can see I just click it and then the number generates, and then largest to smallest. And then you can see the names got shuffled up. And I like drag them all over here where all the matchups are. So you can see your match schedule here. Pause the video just to have a quick look. So just like scroll down real quick. So I'm going to go through mine. So yeah, you can see my schedule. You'll have two from here, 2 from here, 2 from here, and 2 from here, like I said. Some very interesting matchups, and you can see them all here. So round 1, our first matchup in this tournament is going to be Martin Soto versus Kinzo Uchiromaya. So the standout matches in this round. You have down here Blood Moon taking on Arctic Warriors. Maastrichtian going up against Iron Dan there. We have, if we scroll down here, so we have my first matchup. We have our host Stranger Gamer going up against Aaron Plays. Dexin Winters taking on Lad. Xeno Slick Goku against Fool's Kapamato. We got... where's Black Beauty actually? So we got Black Beauty, who should be down... should be somewhere here. So yeah, our champ opening up against Karjan. We have Crown Over taking on Gas Maniac. A lot of newcomers against each other as well. So you got like Swift Wyvern against 2 Power 214. Dino Hunter taking on the Pivar. The Outlaw against the Champions team. There's so many tasty matches in this tournament. So I'm just going to brush through real quickly. So you got round 2, you got Dino Smash taking on Dino Hunter. Dino Hug against Crown Over. We got... we got Blood Moon going up against Dexin Winters. We got Gladiator Bahamut taking on Stranger Gamer. We got Black Beauty going up against Diddy Darius. We have taking on LP Gauzius. Seems to be a common matchup. So yeah, good luck here. We'll look at that. Look at that for a schedule for Black Beauty going up against Karjan, Diddy Darius, Storm, Crown Over. Yeah, you could just see for yourself who you're up against. It's going to be absolutely mental. Now I know like there's going to be a big question. When are you going to post the first match? So you can see here I've done a big black thick line here because it's going to be 13 matches per session. So it's going to be free. Each round is going to be 3 parts. So this is going to be part 1. It's going to be part 2, and it's going to be part 3. 13 matches each except for part 3, which will have 14. I hope to get started next week, but it'll probably, if not next week, it'll definitely be the week after I'll get started. It'll be 3 matches per, it'll be 1 round a week. So when I get started, I'll do round 1, and then the following week will be round 2, etc, etc. And based on that schedule, it's going to be bloody September by the time I finish. The friggin' league phase is going to be insane. And yep, you can see this yellow bit, the teams that will go straight through to the last 32 round. All the teams that finish in the blue area will go into a playoff. And then all these poor saps at the bottom will go out. And yeah, that's it. Oh, so good luck to everybody in the tournament. And yeah, let's hope it's going to be an absolute belter. And yeah, till next time, ta-ta.